A very good evening. You're with the latest on headlines today. I'm Rishika Barua. Big breaking news coming in at this point in time. The Delhi Uber chief Gagan Bhatia went to the Delhi Women's Commission today after meeting the DCW officials. Uber official Gagan Bhatia said that his company is sorry for the horrific incident which occurred in the cab. Uber meanwhile admitted that none of its 4,000 drivers have been verified with background checks. Earlier, even the National Commission for Women issued a notice to the Delhi Uber head. The National Commission for Women had taken suo motu cognizance of the matter and issued a notice to the Delhi head of the Uber cab services. The company was asked for an explanation in respect of the negligent approach towards implementation of mandatory safety measures required to run safe cab services for women.
उन्होंने सारा एक्सप्लेन किया कि हम लोगों को जो जो रिक्वायरमेंट होती है वो उसके पास थी, वो ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस भी था और जो कैरेक्टर का एक सर्टिफिकेट वो भी उनके पास था, वो उन्होंने सारा हमें बताया। पर बाकी हम लोगों ने जीपीएस सिस्टम के लिए बोला तो वो उनके पास नहीं था जो होना चाहिए।
This is actually a horrific event that's happened. We are very sorry for this. We were here, we answered some questions from Mrs. Barkha and the people over here. You can ask her more about the investigation and what we have told her. But apart from this, this is an ongoing investigation. I cannot answer any questions. The police is here. If you can get a written statement from them that I can answer questions, I will. Otherwise, I cannot.
Tracking developments on our top story this evening is my colleague Ankit Tyagi, who's joining me live from the national capital. Ankit, not just have the Uber officials been summoned by the Delhi Commission for Women, but there's also been an FIR now that's registered against them. What happens to Uber after this ban? All right, we're going to try and re-establish that phone line with my colleague Ankit Tyagi. But the very latest that is coming in is that the top officials of Uber in Delhi, in fact, deposed before the Delhi Commission of Women. They were asked some tough questions as to why there was a negligent attitude on the part of Uber when it came to women's safety. Uber has also admitted during the course of the investigation that 4,000 vehicles that Uber is in fact running in the national capital, 4,000 drivers, and none of them had a mandated background check on them. It's a shocking admission of lapse on the part of Uber. Well, it is a shocking admission of lapse in the Delhi taxi rape case. Now, Uber officials have accepted during the police questioning that they had 4,000 drivers attached to the company. Not even a single verification was done before hiring these cabbies. An FIR has also been registered against Uber cab services under Section 188 for disobeying government orders and under Section 420 for cheating. Meanwhile, the National Commission for Women has issued a suo motu notice to the Delhi police in connection with the alleged rape and has asked them to submit a report within 15 days. The Commission has also issued a notice to Uber taxi services. Let's give you now an overview of what the commuters think about this ban on Uber cabs.
Maybe if they could have just taken an action instead of just banning the services, it would have been a better option.
You cannot ban every transport wherein rape takes place, because there it could be in a bus as well, it could be in train, it could be in anywhere. You cannot just ban trains and buses if it happens, and such incidents happen in there as well.
If you stop Uber cabs in a city, this is not the whole and sole problem, right? This is not the solution to whole and sole problem. It can happen anywhere. Rapes is an incident which can happen anywhere. Like if you go from an office provides a cab after 11 p.m. In that also it can happen. In streets of work it can also happen.
It can be taken as an immediate response, but it should not be done permanently. You cannot ban all the cab services and everything.
Generally girls travel at late night, so it's really very important. So banning is not any solution for that.
Apart from that, there should be far more stringent regulations if a proper solution is to be brought. But definitely they have to be banned because they have employed that particular cab without any verification, right? So I think something must be done so that the people, all these people take more responsibility.
It has to be banned because there's no safety for women as such. And anytime a person cannot go anywhere because there's no safety for her. So, or she can go with somebody else, but still it's futile, because anytime when she goes, even the other person will be strangled or something done by the driver or something of the cab, and so definitely it has to be banned.
No, not necessary to ban any taxi service or anything. I mean, extra cautious The passengers also should be extra cautious. And a few more devices they told, I think. Something like panic button or something that can be installed, because this can happen with any taxi agency. It's not only necessary that particular company. Anytime, every time, any part of the country, any part of the world, we have to be careful.
We should take further steps to eradicate this kind of a thing totally from the country. Just by banning, nothing's going to happen. The government has to take stricter policies and, make sure that these things don't happen over and over again, especially in the same city.
They are not safe because whatever we have seen, like on Sunday, the news, the Delhi case, all the documents were fake and everything. So even I saw Meru taxi driver ka interview also. So that he said that he gave something 500 rupees and then he got his verification done.
It is absolutely not safe. I mean, we all know that our system is such weak system we have. So ideally, if things are in place, everything will be in place.
All right, multitude of voices coming in from cross-section across the country, women talking about the ban on Uber, many voices emerging. But let's just shift our focus back onto the investigation in this particular matter that's once again shaken the conscience of the national capital. Joining me for more is my colleague Ankit Tyagi. Ankit, shocking claims have in fact emerged. 4,000 drivers and not even one driver had a police verification.
Absolutely. This is where the Uber has been found lacking, Rishika, and that is precisely why the Delhi police has now registered a FIR against Uber itself under Section 188 and Section 420 of the IPC, one pertaining to violation of a government order and the other specifically for cheating. That is what that will now be trouble for Uber. Delhi police is very specifically looking into all the negligence and everything and all the things that were missing as far as Uber's documentation is concerned. They are also looking to fix the culpability on who they should in fact fix as Uber is concerned. So a tough time ahead for Uber senior management, not only in Delhi but they might even demand or try and get the senior executives from abroad also. Apart from that, very quickly, if I can tell you, a significant development as far as investigation is concerned. The clothes that the accused was wearing have also been recovered.
Right.
To Mathura yesterday, and the mobile phones have also been recovered.
All right, Ankit Tyagi, tracking developments on that story. The shocking claim that has in fact emerged is that all 4,000 drivers working for Uber and not one of them had a police verification. Does the buck really stop with the multinational cab service, or is the government further now liable for allowing Uber to function in the manner that they have?